It's over 700 miles from Clearwater, Florida to Townsend, Tennessee, which means before we leave, the RV gets a full safety check because finding problems in the driveway is cheaper than finding them halfway to Tennessee. In our 30,000 miles of towing, we have had 2 blowouts at 65 miles per hour, enough to get your attention. That's why we always start every trip with a full safety check to make sure everything is ready before we roll. Before this trip, we had the travel trailer professionally inspected because guessing is not a maintenance strategy. Based on their recommendations, we repacked both axle wheel bearings, replaced all 4 brakes, installed 4 new trailer tires, and swapped out the emergency breakaway cable. Then I did my part and climbed around the trailer inspecting the roof, windows, and door seals, adding Dicor sealant wherever it looked even slightly suspicious, because if water wants in, it's going to try, and I'd rather find out up there with a tube of sealant than down the road with a bucket.
It is January the 8th, 2026. It is 8:56 on our way to Adel, Georgia, and then we're going to Cades, Cove, Tennessee for 14 days.
We're hoping to see some snow.
Absolutely. It says 3 days we could have snow.
So it's 64 degrees here in Clearwater, Florida, and we're heading up to see some snow. Under normal conditions, this is what our drive across the Courtney Campbell Causeway toward Tampa would look like. Clear skies, calm waters of Tampa Bay, a beautiful view. But that is not the way it was the morning that we left. The temperature was mild and cool. The visibility was limited due to the heavy fog. We adjusted the speed of the vehicle accordingly. Construction is underway on a new pedestrian and bicycle overpass east of Bayshore Boulevard along the Courtney Campbell Causeway. Lynn and I are beginning our first road trip of 2026, traveling from Clearwater, Florida to Cades Cove Campground in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park near Townsend, Tennessee. Driving State Road 60 along the scenic Courtney Campbell Causeway around Tampa International Airport and onto I-275. We are locked into the lane choices because last-second lane changes don't mix well with travel trailers. You really need to pay attention before you get to Malfunction Junction in Tampa, which requires extra attention, as with its tight ramps, lane changes, and congestion, it can even catch an experienced driver off guard.
It's 9:45 a.m. and we're getting on 75. Took 45 minutes to get here.
What do you always say when we hit this merging, Lynn?
This is when the trip begins.
We always stop at this first rest area to check the tires in the trailer. Tire pressures were verified, the hitch and safety chains were properly secured, the emergency breakaway cable was set, and all brake lights and turn signals were confirmed to be operational. This is where Len considers our actual road trip to begin. Everything else was just a preliminary getting prepared. Now we're starting our travel to go to Adel, Georgia, and spend the night at Bingham State Park, exit 39, I-75 in Georgia. My driving speed is typically at or below the posted speed limit, and I rarely exceed 65 miles per hour. A Buc-ee's is planned for Ocala, just off I-75 at the new Northwest 49th Street interchange, about 1.7 miles south of West Highway 326. Looks like the Beaver is setting up shop right where the cows used to roam. Another must-stop for future road trips. Payne's Prairie is a large savanna basin formed by sinkholes in Florida's limestone geology. Water levels have always fluctuated dramatically depending on rainfall, whether the sink here is filled. Len and I have seen the water almost up to the highway with alligators sitting right along the banks. On the north side of Payne's Prairie, there's an Interstate rest stop, an ideal place to pull over, stretch your legs, and use the facilities. We stopped for fuel in Lake City about 4.5 hours and 18 gallons after leaving Clearwater. From there, we continued north on I-75, passing the I-10 interchange and crossing the Swanee River. Always a memorable moment. Not long after that, we reached the Florida state line, officially leaving the Sunshine State behind. We've just crossed the Florida-Georgia state line and are pulling into the Georgia Welcome Center. It's always a good first stop in a new state. Stretch the legs, grab a brochure or two, and officially let Georgia know we've arrived, travel trailer and all. After a brief stop at the Georgia Welcome Center, we continued north on I-75 to exit 39 for Bingham State Park. Right off the exit, you'll find a Walmart supercenter, gas stations, and several restaurants. Everything you might need before heading into the park. From there, it's an easy 6-mile drive. Leaving I-75, we head west on Georgia Highway 37 for about 6 miles. The road is well paved and offers some nice views of farmland on both sides. An easy, relaxing drive after a day on the interstate. We turned north onto Evergreen Church Road, and then in about 3/10 of a mile, we make a left onto Bingham Road. We've been anticipating this getaway for several months, deciding which winter clothes to pack, stocking up on food, and getting everything just right. Now we're finally here, ready to relax, looking forward to a good dinner and a good night's rest, because tomorrow we'll be getting a very early start. In another 1/2 mile, we're at the entrance to Bingham State Park. We had reservations and already knew where our site would be, so we checked in at the office, confirmed the gate code because we'll be leaving very early in the morning and the facility is locked down. you do need the key code to get out. We camp here at Reed Bingham several times during the year on our way to Townsend, Tennessee, or on our way back from Townsend, Tennessee, staying between 1 and 2 nights at a time. I prefer the full hookups near the restrooms whenever they're available and a pull-through site, making it easy to get to the facilities for a shower or to do laundry, and easy in and easy out with my pull-through sites. The park is quiet, restful, and beautifully maintained with full hookups available. Since we are here only for one night, a pull-through site close to the restroom, showers, and laundry is perfect. Easy in, easy out, and everything right where we need it. Coffee, 4 a.m. here in Adel, Georgia. We're getting ready for a nice long drive, so we got up at 4 a.m., started our coffee, and we'll be driving from Adel, Georgia to Townsend, Tennessee, to Cades, Cove Campground in the Great Smoky Mountains. Our first stop this morning will be at Buc-ee's on I-75, exit 144, for fuel and more coffee. 6:30, exit 144, Buc-ee's. Good timing. I-75 northbound, Georgia exit 144. First stop for today, Buc-ee's Travel Center. We need coffee, desperately, and fuel wouldn't hurt either. One of the big benefits of stopping at Buc-ee's is space, lots of it. With usually over 100 gas pumps, there's plenty of room to navigate a truck and travel trailer without breaking a sweat. Add in spotless restrooms, good coffee, hot food, and just about every travel comfort item you may need. And it's easy, stress-free stop for RVers. 6:30 in the morning, exit 144 Georgia, I-75 at Buc-ee's. Fuel, coffee, a breakfast sandwich, and a Danish. The truck's happy, we're happy. Time to get back on the road. 7:30 a.m., January the 9th. We just stopped at Buc-ee's at I-75 exit 144 in Georgia. I got me a egg sausage croissants. Lynn got her what was it?
Cinnamon bun.
A cinnamon bun. We had some coffee. Got 20 pounds of ice. Overall, the stop was about 1 hour. So we're on 75 heading north. Our next stop will be the Buc-ee's north of Atlanta. 7:35 in the morning. Doing the Macon bypass. So if you didn't stop at Buc-ee's or the rest stop before that, there's only one rest stop northbound on 475.
I'm looking at the regular thing, not the hourly. It says rain showers early will evolve into more steady rain this afternoon. Potential for heavy rainfalls. High 59, winds 10 to 20. Chance of rain 90%. And then
That's starting today,
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. Then tonight is rain showers early. More steady rain overnight. Potential heavy rainfall. I-475 Macon bypass is a comfortable 15-mile drive. And just like that, you're back on I-75, avoiding all the Macon business traffic. Here we are on I-75 again. It's 7:51, roughly 8 o'clock a.m.
Forsyth, Georgia, exit 186. We stay at the KOA at this location overnight. 187. I mean, KOA. Clearwater to Forsyth KOA is 417 miles, about 8 to 10 hour drive. Cades, Cove, Townsend, Tennessee to Forsyth KOA is 300 miles, 6 to 8 hours drive. The I-675 sign let us know that we are getting close to the city of Atlanta. The next sign for the I-285 bypass confirms that Atlanta is just ahead. 8:50 a.m. 285 bypass. Giving a shout out to all my Georgia-born family in Bowden, Cumming, Climax, Flipping, and Atlanta. Great memories as a child and as adult. Camp meeting reunions, parks, museums, zoo, aquarium, baseball, football, food, varsity hot dogs. Oh yeah, I love my Georgia family. Georgia is a wonderful state to drive through, and Atlanta, the city, is impressive. Although pulling a travel trailer through their traffic definitely adds a little excitement to the adventure. Exit 310 at 10 a.m.
So 6 hours to here, with an hour stop at the last Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's on I-75 in Georgia, exit 310 at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. and this is our second stop, our second Buc-ee's here in Georgia. Another successful stop here at Buc-ee's. Fuel, coffee, restrooms. Perfect. Now we're on our way to Lenior City, Tennessee on I-75, exit 81, approximately 95 miles. Today's trip, we will be stopping at Camping World at Tennessee exit 1. Last night, the propane stove wouldn't ignite. Based on my research, we need to replace the propane gas dual tank regulator.
Welcome to Tennessee. At the next light, turn right.
It's 11:30 a.m. and we have just pulled into Tennessee, exit number 1 to the Camping World. We had to pick up a part and they had what we needed, so I'm real pleased. Anyway, we're going to continue from here on our travels to Townsend, Tennessee, to Cades Cove, Great Smoky Mountains. Knoxville. 75 north is
Correct.
Knoxville.
Correct.
In half a mile, slight right onto the I-75 north ramp to Knoxville.
Okay, this is that funny one. This is where that bathroom was that you couldn't get to. Yeah.
Running on a highway.
Knoxville is the right lane.
To the right, correct?
I agree.
Chattanooga's left, we're going to the right.
Slight right onto the I-75 north ramp.
Exit 81, Lenior City, Tennessee, less than 40 miles to Townsend, which in road trip terms means we're already talking about fuel, camping site setup, and what we are preparing for dinner. Seeing the Ford dealership in Lenior City and the Walmart and Home Depot in Maryville brings back memories. After several years of camping trips in the Great Smoky Mountains, we have had reason to visit all three more than once, and they've always come through for us. In a few miles, we will enter into Townsend, Tennessee, and stop and get fuel at IGA grocery store and Shell fuel station. It's 2:30 and here we are at the Shell station at IGA, getting fuel and fixing to make our last, I guess about 10 miles to Cades Cove. Really made good time and a little bit of rain, but not bad. Fueling is complete and we're down to just a few more miles before reaching the campground. It's 321 North in Townsend. We are now heading on East 73 to the Townsend Y and then up to Cades Cove. Seven more miles.
Watch for ice. We've been here and we had to walk it off because the road was icy. One tire in the grass and one on the concrete.
Yep. It was pretty tense. It is a beautiful scenic drive from the Y to the campground office. In past trips, we have seen black bears and cubs. We have driven on ice and snow. We love camping here because it is beautiful in every season. Primitive camping. Each site is paved, but it does not have electricity. You bring water to your travel trailer from the potable water station. You transfer your wastewater at the dumping station. Generator usage is allowed between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Our first camping trip of 2026 includes 3 videos. This road trip, plus 2 more, titled 2026 Winter Camping Winner and 2026 Winter Camping Fail. We made reservations months ago. We will check in and go to our designated site and set up camp. But that activity will be in the next video. Thanks for watching and for subscribing to the Adventures of Charlie and Lynn YouTube channel. We appreciate you coming along for the journey, and we'll see you in the next adventure.